Advanced apologies for all the sweaters I've been wearing in all my videos lately. It's really cold. Welcome to This Week in Weiss Schwarz, where we talk about Weiss Schwarz's news and cards of the day. Enough talk. Let's get to the JP news first, because that's why you're here. We have some information on the products being sold at the Hololive Super Expo 2022, supported by Weiss Schwarz. I don't know what Bushiroad did to get in the good graces of Cover Corps, but we're suffering for it. If you don't know what this is, first of all, welcome. Second, this is the convention specifically for Hololive. There's gonna be food, merch, card games, performances, you know, the whole deal. Think of it kind of like Kara Expo, where it's more of a get-together and celebration of Hololive production as opposed to an anime convention, which I do review on my second channel, which I'm almost at 100 subs. Please sub. Either way, Hololive Super Expo is going to be held on March 19th and the 20th, and will be held in the Makuhari Mese. Here are some of the items that are being sold at the convention. We have a cushion of the logo, this large tapestry, and a rubber wristband. This somewhat tacky hat done by New Era, and a pen set done by Sarasa. Now imagine if you're a businessman and you're handed over one of these pens to finalize a contract. Would you sign it? Here's a hoodie with too many words, a tote bag that turns into a bigger tote bag, a shoulder bag, pen lights. Here's a shirt and a towel, because remember, don't forget to bring a towel. Pecora has her own ume sake. No comment. Here is a hand towel and insert joke that I made a minute ago here. Some stickers featuring all the generation minus the international ones and the men. Here is a tapestry and an acrylic plate. Some shikishis featuring all of the generations including the international and the men. There is also a Bushiroad acrylic card stand, which I desperately need, as well as some binders. Now, we need some cards to put in these acrylic stands and the binders. Don't worry, I got you covered. Yes, you can add the booster set cards in here, but that's too basic. Here is the promotional image for the Hololive Production Premium Booster Set. As of now, this is only available at the convention. There are going to be a total of 53 cards and 106 parallel rares. There will be 4 cards per pack and 6 packs per boxes. There is no price available yet. Alright, this is pretty bad. The Bang Dream Premium Booster Set was formatted where you get every single card by every single character in a box. So you purchase a box, you get the full set. This is not the case here. I speculated that they are going to be doing the exact same thing for Hololive, and obviously they're not. Also, there's 53 cards, but there's 106 parallel rares. I'm assuming that there's the base rarity, maybe a stamp, and maybe an SSP or an SP. Again, that's a speculation, but there are going to be 2 different high rarities in this set. This is just an extra booster with extra steps. Forgive me, Hololive fans. Again, this is exclusive to the convention. They may put this up on their websites as well, but that is a huge maybe. And currently, Japan, you're not able to get into the country, so... Alright, let's get over the bad news with some good news. Huh? What? My producer's telling me that there is more bad news. Card Gamer magazine has a special Weiss Schwarz edition that is releasing on March 11th. The cover features Pecora, Rusia, and Marine. There will be 2 PR cards included in this magazine, Hololive Production and a Bang Dream one. There will also be articles on Project Sekai, the 5th anniversary of Bang Dream, Hololive, and something called the Weiss Schwarz Players Memorabilia, whatever that means. The magazine is going to be a little pricey at 1,400 yen. So what's the bad news? As of now, it is sold out in all the usual spots for us to get it imported. This was actually announced in January, but there was no information or the cover when that came out. Either way, it's sold out. Good luck snagging a copy. The Hololive Card Gamer magazines that were released in like around the time Hololive Production was out also sold out super fast. I was not able to grab one and I'm kind of salty about it. Alright. Let's talk about Tokyo Revengers. We have the first reveals of the set. All of these cards are SSPs and the set specific rares TRVs. Special Summon Hina is a 4 or more character early drop, and on play from hand, you could ditch a card and stock queue. Special Summon Emma states that when you play a climax, you can give a character the following effect. On attack, top check 2 cards from the top of your deck, return 1 to the top, and you mill the other. She is also a pay 1 tap self brainstorm, where each climax hit, you top check 3, add a card. Here is a TRV card. This is the set specific rare and they are hot stamped overframe rare cards. A feature where you were saved Takemichi and Hina state that if you have 2 or more other characters, this gains 2k power. And climax combo, resonance. When you play First Kiss and this card is in your front row and you have another revenge character, you can resonance. Thank you for the courage Takemichi. Top check up to 2 cards from the top of your deck. Add up to 2 characters or a clover necklace to your hand, then you ditch the rest. The climax is a 1k1 and a choice when triggered. We currently do not have the event. The resonance target is on play from hand or by the effect of this card, you heal. And climax combo, after this card attacks, if you have time leap in play and you have another triggered Naoto in play, you can pay 2, ditch 2, send this card to your memory. Play a character with Takemichi in their name from their waiting room to the stage. The climax is a 1k1 and a choice when triggered. We currently do not have the trigger Naota. Alright, so that's a lot to take in, but let's start off with the level 1 combo. That is a pretty solid level 1. You're going to be at 7k power, it's not dependent on a reverse, and you're able to snag the event. I don't know what the event is, but it is a nice option to have. Now you do need to have your 3-2 in your hand at all times, but you are able to prop this effect for each copy that you have. So if you have a tri-field and you have 1 in your hand, you're golden. Now the level 3, I think Slime already got power crept out. So this is a pay 2, ditch 2, send this to your memory, and you just call another Takemichi. Obviously the play is to keep looping the 3-2 Takemichis from your waiting room, that way you get 4 strikes. You're most likely gonna be fine because this is 8 choice. Either way, 8 choice is looking pretty solid. Splitting evenly Baji and Chifuyu state that on play from hand, give another character 1k power, and when you play a climax, you can bounce this card back to your hand and you give a character a soul. This will come up later. Every day like this, Mikey and Draken is on play heal, and when this card attacks, you can pay 3, ditch 2, burn 2, then choose a card in your opponent's waiting room, place it at the top of their deck. Speaking of these cats, Path of Delinka Draken states that if you have 5 or less cards in your stock, this card gains 4k power and character discard encore and climax combo. If you have heart for others in play, this card gains standby trigger in all areas. Ah, not again! You aren't plussing, but you are increasing the chances of it gaining board advantage. Bushy, no more please. Go watch this video on the 5-year anniversary of the standby climax. I worked very hard on it. Some players will say that standby should have never been printed, and the other players are wrong. Alright, turn off the music. Era of Delinquent Mikey, on play heal and climax combo, resonance. After this card attacks, if you have Era of Delinquents in play, you can pay 3, ditch 1. Reveal Era of Delinquent Mikey. Top check 3 cards from the top of your opponent's deck. Choose up to 3 characters whose total power equal this card's power. Place them in your opponent's clock in any order. Send the rest to the waiting room. The climax is a standby and a standby when triggered. Alright, so you pay the cost, which is pretty expensive, and you top check 3 from your opponent's deck. Now you can only add characters, but also you can only add characters whose power equal to or lower than this card's power. So if you top check 3 level 0s, nice, you can clock all of them. But if you reveal a level 3 and maybe 2 level 0s or a level 1, you cannot clock all 3 cards. Obviously, you're gonna clock the level 0s or the level 1 because that's more damage. This is such an interesting effect, and this card does incentivize running level assist or cards that give out power, because that way you have a higher pool to snag from. Now remember that some level 2 anti-early drops cap off at 4k power, same with some level 2 backups. This card is crazy. Hopefully they add support to gain stock or make everything like free up to this point, because if you're gonna double field this, not even tri-field this, just add 2 on the field, that is 10 stock in total, including 2 ditches from your hand. That is pretty expensive, but this is pretty damn good. Now, let's move on to tournament news. Springfest has been announced, and yes, it's in person. Now, the information is still updating on the website, but be on the lookout for your date and location. Now, one important thing to note is that this event is trios. You enter the tournament in a team of 3 people, and here is the important part. All 3 players must use different titles. That means that the series codes must be different. So that way your whole team isn't running 3 data lives. I did talk to friend of the channel Colton about trios and some other stuff, so go check that out on the stream channel. Prizes have not been updated, but I would like a mat or a storage box for the entry. That would be pretty nice. As I mentioned, the location dates are still being updated, but as of now, here are the dates that are listed. And yes, sorry Illinois, your tournament date is on Easter. That is very unfortunate, but hey, they must have gotten a good price for that location. So for each tournament, there are 2 different dates, and I am speculating that Weiss Schwarz will be landing on the second date of each tournament. So for the SoCal date, it will actually be on my birthday. Yeah, that would be actually kind of sick if it was. Happy birthday to me. Now, I will be in the UK on April 14, and I would have loved to have made it for trios in London, but that's in June. And that's it. More information will be added later. Check back in a week. The last bit of news is that the Spring Challenge in JP has been updated with the Title Cups. If you don't know what a Title Cup is, it is a special tournament in Japan where you're only able to enter using a specific set. I will put a link in the description because there's a lot. It's near the bottom of the page. And of course, if you win the Title Cup, you get a commemorative card and a plaque. Here are some of the more interesting ones. Speaking of Title Cups, here's the Cyber Agent Cup. This time you're limited to Zombieland Saga, Princess Connect Redrive, Decide Traumere, Bang Dream, and Girlfriend Beta? Man, that is a name I haven't heard in years. When you enter, you get a PR pack that contains one of these cards, and you are also going to receive a Shadowverse Evolve PR card named Fighter. Now, the main reason I did want to bring this up is because, yes, you get the Shadowverse PR card, you get the Fighter, which is pretty nice. The Kyaru and the Bang Dream girls look super cute, but more importantly, we're getting a new Girlfriend Beta card in the year of our Lord 2022. Why am I the only person that cares though? And that is where we're going to end today's video. Thank you all for watching. Can you buy a Hololive Production Premium Booster Set? If you can I have one, please? Good luck finding a way to purchase this because, again, like I mentioned, Japan's not letting people into the country. But are you excited for Tokyo Revengers? And are you building 8 standby or 8 choice? Are you joining Springfest? And are you already scouting your locals for different players? So for the SoCal date, if it's on a Sunday, I'll be able to join. But if it isn't, if it's on the Saturday, I won't be able to go because my friends and I are celebrating my birthday and another friend's birthday on the 2nd. So, sorry, y'all. Thank you all to my channel members scrolling up over here. Stay safe, everyone, and I will catch you all in the next one.